It's May 9th, 2021. Let's start the update with the grape. As you can see, the vines are certainly getting longer. They definitely need something to climb on. A trellis that I ordered is coming this week. Here's the asparagus. You can see all the sprouts are getting taller. These two over here are the purple variety. And here's another smaller purple variety sprout. And the other ones are all the regular green ones. These one over here, you can clearly see the flowers. This one is slightly opened. Still some green leaves on the saffron, but this one over here, all the leaves are pretty much dried up and they can be easily pulled away. So I'm gonna clean this pot up. Here's the rhubarb. Not a lot of new leaves, and these flowers, you can see some of them are turning into seed pods already. Here's the mulberry. You can see the leaves are getting greener and a bit bigger. The growth is a bit slower than I expected. And right here you can see some mulberry flowers. Here's the green onion. You can see the flowers are still around, and it's also sending out new flower stalks. This rosemary looks pretty much the same. Not sure it's actively growing. And here's the raspberry, and this is the cane with the most growth. This flower specifically has opened. And here's a bunch more flowers forming. This cane over here isn't doing too well. You can see this new growth is small, and this other new growth over here is a bit dried up. And over here is the blueberry. Lots of leaves now, and some flowers are still around. And the flowers that had faded are hopefully going to turn into blueberries. Can't really tell at this moment. Here's the lavender. The new growths are still sending out a lot of new leaves. Not seeing any flower formation yet. Here's the rosemary. I think the growth is slowing down. The new growth isn't as green as it used to be. And over here's the daffodil, hyacinth, grape hyacinth, just a bunch of seed pods forming. Over here's the dahlia. The sprouts growth is certainly speeding up. You can see the leaves are getting a lot bigger. Not seeing any flowers yet. Here's the peony. Also look the same. The latifolium variety of grape hyacinth. Looks like the seed pods are forming nicely. Hopefully we'll get some seed this year. The glory of the snow, the tulip, the snowdrops. The end of the leaves are turning yellow. Here's the crocus, all dying back now. Summer snowflake. Leaves are still green, but the seed pod is not looking great. You can see it's empty. So no seed from summer snowflake this year. Here's the striped squill. Seed pods are looking way better, of course. You can see it's a lot fuller. And the Persian pearl tulip is done dying back. I'll put this away. The calla lily sprouts are getting taller now. Most of them are not looking too good like this one, but some of them you can see are looking quite healthy with the leaves fully intact. And this one over here you can see some bite marks, probably from black vine weevil. Just gonna take a look at the hydrangea flowers really quickly. Looks like they're forming nicely. These ones are certainly getting bigger. Here's the shooting star variety. A lot of new flower bundles have been forming. You can see here's already 2 of those. And here's the older one. And here's another new flower bundles. And here's another one. The lily of the valley is looking super nice. Here's some more new flowers forming. I think these are the pink variety. And over here some more flowers, mostly turning yellowish. And here's the best flower stock from this year for now. All the flowers are opened now. I think the berries from the serviceberry tree are getting still a little bigger every week. These ones are getting more yellow, like this one as well. These ones over here are also getting a bit bigger too. The thyme cuttings are doing great. The roots that I showed you last week has gotten a lot longer, but I think there's only roots from 2 of the cuttings. Here's the fiddle leaf fig. That leaf that I showed you last week is this one actually. It has gotten bigger than my palm, and it's already sending out another new leaf. Just going to show you what the new growth looks like from the fiddle leaf fig. This is from the back. Overall, I think it's doing quite well in this room. And this poor maidenhair fern, I keep breaking their leaves. Look at this one, I broke another frond. However, there's a lot of new fronds forming, so that's a good sign. The jade plants that were repotted into vermiculites are looking great. And the finger succulents are also looking very good. The leaves are looking completely normal now, and it's also sending out a lot of new leaves all over the plant. Here's the other jade plants. The recovery is slower than the ones that were potted in vermiculites. And the FRIZZLE SIZZLE has finally sprouted. I was so happy to see the sprouts. Look at the tiny little sprouts, the tiny little leaves forming. They're so cute. And finally, we have the prayer plants. Looks like the prayer plants are still flowering. You can see here's a new flower spike with this freshly opened flowers. And on the other side is another flower spike. This one is also looking pretty new with all the new flowers.